This is the third time I've been in. I've made a mistake. I was trying to tweak the ingredients on this because I realised it was it's yeah. I've got disturbed simulations on another one, and I always knew I've not used this at all since the day I sort of like did it. Yeah, I always done it. Fantastic. Yeah, I did the straw recipe. I've also tweaked this because it was terrible. So I've made the silage was always good. The manure was terrible. So it's now the same as the slurry, the same amount. Yeah, I think it's identical actually, which it really is about that normally. Straw is obviously a lot less electric and digestate. Yeah, it's similar to that. Oh, actually, I think I might. Yeah, I might have gone a bit mad with that actually, because I would imagine sugar beet cut is probably a bit better than straw. Why is the sugar beet so much worse than? It is. That makes no sense. The sugar beet needs raising. I don't think it's the straw's wrong. It's the sugar beet is. Yeah, by my recipes, of course. I might have to tweet them out. Again, this is the entire reason for wanting to use mine to see am I earning too much from it, am I earning too little from it. Now, this is going to be a monster session. Now, I have tweaked one of these, but not this one. This was the original Amity BI that I didn't actually tweak, but it is ours. But, or is it just... No, I think it's the BI Industries one. Yeah, BI 277 Harvester. This was when I first took a look at it. That I've got a new enhanced one now that actually is in for testing with Giants. Now, why does it say 277 and then it's got I've allowed... Yeah, this was a very early attempt for me to do this. I have literally spent a lot of time on that. I should show you because I'm quite excited about this, and then we are going to get stuck in because it's going to be a bit of a monster. So this is just me diverting my fact from this is going to be a tough session. I don't think it's going to be done in one though. Yeah, that's the original one, which I think that is the one. Yeah, that's right. You'll note that it says 10 cubic meters. That is, I think, the one that we've actually got. Yeah, it is. That's the original. I always said I was going to do something a bit special with this, and I did, because that's a bit cheeky. The 10 cubic meters is a bit naughty, but this, is that bad? Yeah. Now this is quite believable. It has got an additional hopper. I'm quite pleased with this. It's got the new BI Industries signs on it everywhere. It's black and reds. Where's the other one then? Oh, that was damaged. Okay, that one was taken out because that could crash the game. Yeah, so the one in the middle. Oh, no, I haven't. So this one here really is, and it really does fill up inside that area. I was here working on it yesterday because I really wanted to. I fell in love with this ages ago, and it's one of those things didn't have the blender knowledge to actually make the add-on a long time ago, but now, well, as you can see. It speaks for itself, really, doesn't it? It took me a long time to actually get rid of the black thing from Giants. Yeah, that took some doing. I managed to do it yesterday, and although it has got sidebars, it still would and does feel with that. So yeah, it's a shame that we've got the one that we've got. How much would we get if we actually sold that? Because I would willingly part exchange it for that particular one. It is 36. That's half price. This session is as much about prep as it is anything else, and like the choice of our machines is going to make or break us. It really is. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of tweaking. I'm going to get everything down to the shop first. I don't want to waste any time, so I want to get that down to the shop. Think with the 2 will be all right. The harvester, I'm going to this is going to be a hard one for me. Have I had time to do my big trailer? Not really, no. But we have got the other one. Yeah, we're going to need... The other thing is, I was also thinking strategic. We have already got the production silo, which is actually dead centre of these 3 fields. I'm not sure it's going to be a bit out of range for that, but we don't have to worry about that now. We might have another one built. Sort of, I would say, about there, that it's sort of going to service all of this set of fields here. Did the same on Rhombus. When you're dealing with massive things, you've got to have your infrastructure right. we've got, yeah, that's actually, I would say that the real production silo is not too far in the middle for those 4 original fields. I think that they can manage just about. But I didn't have time to make the trailer, although I think it is in the game. But it is a real. I did crack on with making the Giants one larger, but I was struggling. I'd spent hours on it, and I thought, you're not going to do this. It's going to take you longer to do this than it is to make one. Well, that's not actually strictly true, but it is in the wrong section. I realise this. Very large trailer. It's that one, but it is not a flatbed, and it will thrash all over the place because it's just everything's not right back. But you can, from that, you can actually get the impression it is a very large trailer. Obviously, it's not quite right at the minute, but it's a flying trailer. Wow, I've never quite seen one do that. Oh, the wheel's partially there. That's a bit of a... I don't think I've ever seen one quite do that before. You may get the impression I like Chrome quite a lot. You'd be probably quite right, yeah. But it is a very large trailer, but the wheels are absolutely, totally wrong. But... oh, but it is absolutely nowhere near ready, as you can really probably see. So I just thought I'd give you a laugh. I need a laugh as well before we start on this session. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to go down the shop. So I shall meet you down there, and we're going to have to like buy any provisions that we need for this session, because this is going to be a bit of a monster. So I'm going to see you in a minute. Right, I think we can manage with one of the harvesters, the normal harvesters, but I'm not 100% sure. So we've got the Crampy 2 as well as our other like 46 ton, which is nearly a 50 tonner. I'm not. Then the next that dream is fast ebbing away. The money is certainly, well, hopefully now. I mean, we have invested in an awful lot of bits and bobs for the farm, so I'm hoping that actually we're starting to earn a bit of cash. Really, is my hope. Oh, I thought that was the blob I'd put on the floor. And it's this one. Right, let's repair you. Yes, and we'll see if you need repairing. Not a lot. Right, fantastic. No, I think we'd already bought the volume seems a little bit quiet. It does. It's ever so strange, the volume on this. It literally goes from being tremendously high. It's the same computer, but I go for my headset and the volume's tremendously loud. Although it doesn't sound loud to me in my ears, it's just like the recording interface is too good. Right, so let's grab the other one. We're going to get the one with the extension because we're sort of going to like, I know it's a shame, I really did want to do this, but I was hoping that when I edited the one that we'd literally get here, and this would be the one that I'd actually edited, but when I got in I realised it was actually the original Amity, it was just a plain Amity that I'd literally put a mod desk on and made it into a mod, so yeah. It's not too bad. It's about almost, it's just over halfway, so it could be a lot worse. But I think the extra space on this one is really going to make sure you get the right one, not the one that's destroyed. Yeah, this one here. I have tested this as well. It literally is in for testing with Giants. And as all BI Industries, it is a little bit cheaper than the competition. It does look right as well. I was a little bit afraid because when I first tried this on Frankenmuth, I'd done things, it was before the mod, I don't know if it is, it may be the mod which I have got in the game that actually gives this the ability to, but I did it earlier than that and it did actually work, but it's particles. It was not showing the carrots as carrots, it was showing them as a horrible white dust, and it really was quite off-putting. So right, do we need, well, we still have got, yeah, I'm going to say, with the next that dream, you never know. You never know. Yeah, never say never. So we've got, hopefully we're going to make do. We've got to make do. We just can't keep affording to throw money good after bad like we are doing. I mean, it's always the same. at the beginning of any Let's Play, really. You always do this. And I mean, this is a big farm, so you're going to spend big. And hopefully, we're going to, like, make big as well. So we're going to use... I'm trying to think. The biggest thing we need to get going first is we've got to get going this harvester's going to make short work of this. The normal harvester. I personally think that it's the vegetable harvester that really could do with like 2. This is going to fill very rapidly, so this needs me really. And I might do what I did on Frankenmuth, which is to just throw the piles on the ground, because I just don't think there's any other way, even though it seems, oh, it's got an 18-ton hold. Yeah, it has, but that's nothing. No, in comparison to vegetables, all it means is we can make bigger piles. So we're going to do it like you really would do in real life. And yeah, I think so. That's for this one, but the other one we need to get going, and we also need to grab the bigger of the trailers. So let's get you going. Grab this over there in prep. But I am going to go into a time lapse. This may well be recorded over multiple sessions because it's going to be an absolute beast. And if I find we're struggling too much with the vegetables are going to be tough, because these are big fields. They really are monstrously enormous. So, are they ready? No, yeah, they are green, even when they are like... Yeah, I came in like twice, and the BGA was like not there. I thought, well, what on earth has gone wrong? I think the position of the cars is not quite as it should be, really. So I think we're going to do is, yeah, we can only work on... I suppose we can, yeah, when I'm helping, obviously I'm going to have to dart, I'm going to leave the workers working a little whilst I dart up, but they'll be like filling that hopper in about 2 minutes flat. As I say, 18 tons for like this kind of vegetables is absolutely nothing, as we all know, really. Wow. So what we're going to do is we're going to use maximum usage of the production silo, where we're going to stick this in. Now, the other thing is, this was a general use. It never really was supposed to be for like a large fields like this, and I shall show you what I mean. If you look carefully at the storage on the production silos, it's only 250,000 litres per product, which is not a lot when you're dealing with vegetables. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a monster, this is. Right, let's get everybody ready. The main thing we want to get is you. Now, is this the right header? I think it's got pictures on it, so... Oh, that's right. I was wanting to do the spinach in there. Now, I've got to be honest, if we're obviously going for the cannery, and we are, that this is going to make us cash. It's one of my favourite... favourite things. Oh, I like the smoke from the back. It is my favourite thing that's made me the most money over the entire Let's Plays on FS25. It is a really dependable cannery stroke soup factory. Yeah, it is really good, I've got to be honest. And it is really my favourite. The other reason it's my favourite is because I've had I had a lot of pain over making the original cannery. It was one of those real learning curves. I think I learned more from the cannery than I have any other mod that I've worked upon, placeable wise. Obviously now I'm working on more on vehicles than a lot. Now that we want to do activated. Have we done the minus 70 gone? No, we haven't. So we want to do... We'll have to have a look at this. Which is which? It is 176. So... Oh no, it's doing it. 176A, I would say we're going to call that. 4 meters 7, I'd say you need a lot, maybe even more. 10, none of that. And we'll generate. So 176A. Wow, that goes to show you how big that field is. Really, 176. So we need to create another folder. 176A. And save the course. 4 meters. You can see what I mean though about this is going to be a real. Let's do first and go. Fantastic. Right, let's grab the normal harvester. I'm going to say my words. I think this is. Oh, yes. I think this is all the normal harvester, is it? Or the normal header, should I say? I think. Is this the draper? No, I don't think it is it? So we only need to stick this on a trailer. Didn't we have a proper trailer? God, so my phone's ringing. Excuse me 1 minute. Nope, it wasn't. Not at all. Right, so this is... How did we do this last time? Did we just charge out the... I don't think we can do. It's too big. Oh, no, we have got... I was going to say I could have sworn we had no trouble with this. That's because the thing has gone over this side. Right, I'm going to say my words if I didn't already, but yeah, no, I didn't. I was about to, wasn't I? Right, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. soon as I'd finished all of these fields, we'd like finish this session. Obviously we've not finished, but what I mean is I thought I'm going to do it in 2 halves. Ooh, let's just finish this little bit off. Just want to do these. I'm quite pleased with how we went on. I'm going to start the other harvest. I mean, I knew I wouldn't do as well. If I had sort of been able to like keep ducking and diving and dodging into all the machines, I think I'd have probably beaten the big harvester, but it is what it is. It's not to be, is it really? If you like a farm manager, you've got to like manage your farm and your workers, basically. So, not sure if there's any more. Yeah, I just thought if we get these, obviously I know there's an awful lot more stuff to, you know, they've got the extra stuff to get off the fields, and I have an idea, not to. Yeah, the other thing is, as I was just passing, ooh, I think we filled. Oh no, we might get 167 litres, I'm not sure. Oh wow, now that is what I call close. Let's just check. I didn't think we'd get that all in there. That's quite amazing, actually. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done so much with so little. Yeah, I mean, this harvester has done tremendous. Oh, I thought there was a bit. I did think we'd not like. Yeah, the vegetables, as I said, really, that was the bit that I knew was going to be beastly, which is why I really wanted to make quite an impact this first session. I was just going to do it later and thought, no, it's still going to be a massive session. Just like do this. I'm doing it linearly. Yeah, this, like, I'm not going to do it because all we've done is one thing. There's no real explanation needed. I keep talking about consistency, it's true, but there are certain sessions like this where all you've done is the task at hand, and it would take 30 seconds to explain, well, we harvested our fields. It's a bit just unnecessary. So these are the only sort of type of ones where I'm not going to do what I have been doing, which is explaining really that, yeah, I suppose I have also got to get better. You don't always recognise the fact that it's going to go slightly differently to the way that you think it is. Let's just grab that little tiny bit. Let's be as thorough as we can be. I know I missed a bit canola, yeah, on that first couple of fields. I thought that as I was coming away with the field, I thought yeah, there's a few bits and bobs that you're missing. We have done well. I've obviously put most of the things in the production side. This has also sort of made me aware that, although I never really thought about it, that obviously for a big map like this, well, I think I need a bigger production silo. Just as I've got the small multi-fruit and the big multi-fruit, I think I need to do the same with the production silo. We need to get a really large monster deliberately for this kind of farm where it's just not big enough. Maybe something more like the BJ silo might suit this particular map. Oh my, this is really, really horrible. Oh, I can see why now. It's weird, you couldn't see. I know it was a bit bumpy before. It's in, yeah, you can see it now. From this height you can. Let's just soften it. I thought I'd actually done all the softening on this. Yeah, it's really very, very bumpy. Wow, I'm surprised it did as well as it did, really. This is the worst, though. Oh, you've just wasted about 40, 50 tons of... Oh. And here as well. Yeah. That's just... Be careful. Oh, I have as well. It was a massive pile. Look at all that horrible... It is actually really, really lumpy. I'm surprised we got all that off there. I'm just going to do this bit because I would imagine that's going to be just as bad. We might give ourselves 20 odd tons of carrots on this one, isn't it? I think we'll be doing alright. I know it is annoying. It will have been, well, it's got to be at least 18 tons, and that's only 18,000 litres because that's one unload. So I would imagine there's about half a ton. So we will do it. Let's be fair. I know I say mechanics rule as king, but that kind of mechanic is like an accident. Although I also do say accidents. We'll play it as I've always said. Accidents happen on a real farm. We'll class that as, obviously we know it's not some magic has just made it disappear, but something's caused it to rot, or something's eaten the carrots, or whatever. We'll just play it as it is, because that way, mechanics rule of skin. I'm sure you finished ages ago. Yeah, it literally got. Oh wow! Why? All it had got was one up, one down, and it's like it hasn't done it. Let's finish this. Let's just do that row, because this is ridiculous. I felt sure this was going to do it, because it literally is. I mean, I put it down at the bottom. All it got to do is come back down. I don't understand why. It's not like it filled it or anything. I think it's still one more up and a bit of a down. I mean, look at the speed on this. I didn't realise this was one of those cheaty headers. But yeah, this certainly has made me aware. This is Rombos did the same to me, to be honest. I haven't played a massive map like this. At Frankenmuth, I was going to go on that, and that would have been the same. That was also a massive map. And I did do a large multi-fruit, especially for that. And I don't think I'd not really realised the scale. I mean, the production silos will keep moving these, but when you've got, like, to get everything off the... I'm trying to think, is there a mod that... let's just tip this with one of the other piles. Yeah, I have an idea on what to get these off with, and it is my latest invention. I mean, it's not really my latest invention. I'm trying to think. It's one of the Garumi pack, but I've adapted it. But it wasn't me that did it first. No, but I just well, I personally think I improved upon the design that I think it was NASA did, who's done quite a few really good, amazing bits of kit. Actually, yeah, I have noticed his inventions. So I think, didn't he do the salt thing? He might have done the salt thing as well. Right, let's just get this ready for next session. 176. I know when to have actually done it now, thinking about it. My generator should be exactly the same as the last one, if I've not changed these settings. Oh, I thought, yeah, it's just because it's going to take a while. Yeah, this is actually bigger than that one. This, I think, mind you, that one and this one are about the same size. I mean, we are nearly halfway. With all the interruptions, I managed half of that field. Well, actually, I don't know. We were coming up a bit, nearly half. It's not bad though, not really. Right, so let's save this on 176. And it is the normal 176. Oh, hang on a minute. No, that is right. Save course 4 meters. And we'll leave that. No, we'll leave that till next session, I think. But we can't. Obviously, the one thing is we cannot tell how well we did. We obviously filled this with over 250 tons of. Is this the parsnips or the red beets? My favourites. Yeah, it is. That's the parsnips there. And I am also going to go away and invent my larger. Yeah, I don't think the normal one is going to be enough for this. I'm going to invent a bionic for this one, so it'll be double the super duper one that I've already got. Right, so how well did we do on what we can see? Carrots, we only put 49 tons in. Corn, 39. Red beet, 250,000 litres. Soybeans, which we have got to, yeah, we've got to do a better job. I realised in this that I'd actually not done the job as well as I could. I'm also going to rename these, so one's the field silo and one's the silo at the farm. Oh, hang on, why? Oh no, that yeah, this is the one down at the farm. Manure, canola. Is that? Oh no, the canola we told it to go, so it should be in the bioplastics now. and it's not. So where that on earth has that gone to then? Shouldn't be in there. We need to move the corn out of there as well. Shouldn't be in the self-sufficiency, even though I know we can do things with it. That's not what it was really designed for. 39 tons of corn, red beets, soybeans, a bit of stones. Hang on a minute, so where? It should be in the bioblock. Where's all of the canola gone? Have we left it? I could have sworn as I was passing, I went into here. And we had an awful lot more. It's done something with it. Where's it gone? I mean, there's 5 tons in there. 10 tons in there. It's like all over the place. There shouldn't be any in there because it can't store it. Nor can that. But that's got none in. So I'm a bit confused as to what has happened to the canola. We haven't... Oh, it's not, no, it's not on selling. Yeah, distributing, definitely. And that's storing, so... I don't understand. We had an awful lot of canola off those 2 fields, and it's seemingly disappeared. That's a bit of a strange one. It is. I am hoping it will work itself out, because that's a bit confusing. We did definitely stick that... I know we've also got... no, we put some of the wheat in there. Yeah, this is like a thing of red beet, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's red beet. Yeah, we put one. Yeah, but neither of these, as powerful as they are, I was saying this, how badly Giants have nerfed the horsepower and thing. Oh, why is that not? Oh, I'm a bit too far out. And it really proved it. That big... Well, both this as well. They're both 300 horsepower on tractors. Really monsters. And like, they were humbled by that machine. It was just crazy. So I am really scratching my head as to what's happened to the canola. Because that is a bit weird. And we've got another 30 tons of wheat on over there. But it's really a bit strange. That is totally... There's 16 tons of wheat in there, and we're not asking wheat to go in there. So I don't understand why. I did notice this before. The production silos on the game aren't working properly. They're not doing what you'd expect them to do. It's scattered up about... We had more canola than that. It's like scattered it all over the place. But it's like... It can't be in there. But it has put... No, it's not putting in there. But it has some is in there. But not enough for us to do anything, because the canola makes canola polyurethane, which is not active at the minute, so it's not even that either. So I am really scratching my head as to see what has happened with all of the canola, because even put that all together, you're lucky if you got 20 odd tons, and we did have an awful lot more than that. We filled 30 odd tons in that, which we filled in there. Oh, I know it'll all come good. Well, hopefully, or yeah, I just really do hope that it is, because that is a bit strange. Right, anyway, yeah, all that remains to be said for this particular session is we can't really show you everything. I mean, we've got another 30 tons of wheat, but even the wheat's scattered all over the place. I don't understand what it is, because the wheat should be in one of these. The other one, this one here, yeah, this one, wheat distributing, but like, it should be one of the last things on it. Yeah, so they've got 7 tons in it, so where's it distributing to? I mean, there's 16 tons in there. I don't understand why these things, we're not calling for wheat in these, but we are calling for wheat in this, aren't we? Or are we not? Why are they distributing? They should be oh, well, there you go. Well, they're actually distributing stuff that they shouldn't be distributing either. So, I don't know how that was... I must have clicked on it. It's got to be me that's done that. But yeah, we'll leave it there. I must admit it was a bit of a monster, but we did better than I thought, because it really is, when you actually look at how well we've done, really. I mean, this is probably the single biggest like harvest I think I've ever done in one session. So I mean, we're almost halfway there, actually, thinking about it in another way. I'm not, do I get another harvester? The one thing I did sort of notice, obviously, was I don't think the workers understand what this is, because obviously the Amity is not made for this particular type of job where it's got storage, but I would imagine they know what storage is. So again, it got stuck. I'm not sure whether it was going to turn around or what, but it literally. So next session, I would like to see what it makes of it. You know, like how can it actually do it at all, really? And all my life, yeah. I don't know whether to help this on 176 and then we'll finish 178 off another time. I haven't forgotten that we've got this, but we can see it's like a very light green. It's going to take a few months to go off, but yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. I didn't. If I left, no, we did stick it straight in that silo. I don't understand. Or we didn't. I was initially going to stick it in the self-sufficiency. Oh, that reminds me. Has that got its new? It has. Yes. This is a new self-sufficient. Although it said self-sufficient, and I thought, well, it really should say self-sufficiency. I really do like that. That's got everything in it, all the wheat and the pig food, and it's not got pig food yet, but it will have soon. Yeah, it will. Corn, water, wheat, 16 tons. Oh, this has got 11 tons of canola in it, so that might just about make up for. Yeah. The thing is that I don't get though is, oh no, we did stick the canola on this one. That's just, yeah. I want to change the name of this one. Select rename. So it's a bit of a mouthful. I know what we're going to do. I'm going to call it I call it the Pusher. It's its nickname, so let's call it the Farm Pusher. Brilliant. And let's pop to the, in fact we can do it from here. Let's just pop and do the same to this one. I can actually control my gamepad. What do I call this? Yeah, because I do intend on putting another one, although I might actually replace both of these with larger ones, but obviously we'd have to take everything out of them, so I'm not sure whether I'll just have another one built over the vegetable one is the one that's really weak. What I saw was, as well, I did, this location here has actually got quite a lot of storage space. If you look at a bird's eye view, there's an awful lot of storage that's just wasted right in the centre, right here. So I'm thinking the biggie can go there, and it'll sort of be close enough to that one there, close enough to this one here, and close enough to these two here, and this one there, which then means that one there is going to service these two here. Mind you, that's inadequate too, so yeah, it's a bit of a... These three here are the monstrous ones. I could stick one here, I suppose, but then we're going to block this here. So it's a bit... Yeah, I don't know how to do this. Yeah, I'm going to think about it. I am. But cracking session is beginning to see that the canola is... But I still am scratching my head about how the production style is working. But I've got to be honest, FS22 was a bit like that. When I did a lot of productions, it was a bit unpredictable. Things didn't quite work out or go where you thought that they should go. It was a bit, in some ways, I said at the end of FS22, in some ways it's still better sometimes to lug things manually because they go where you want them to. The production silos are unpredictable, at the best, really. So yeah, I still think in a way, although it's handy them pushing stuff around, they don't always go where you think they're going to go. As we've seen, it's some of those production sites are not calling for those products, and yet they've gone in there. So I don't get how it's working. And again, that's not something you as a modder can control. It's the game and the way the game works that controls that type of thing. So it's not really right at the minute, definitely not. But yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. We shall get this hopefully finished next session. I am chuffed with how far we've got there, because this is probably the biggest single session where we've achieved so much. Some of that is down to the equipment. The other thing that we're going to get, which is going to be useful for everything, and we shall ask the store to deliver for next session, is my other. This is a beaut. I do love this. I think it is NASA. I'm sure it is, but I should double check as well. Yeah, this is the one that I thought. This one here, actually, this beautiful Grimmy. I used it on. Where did I have it first? Rizu Forest. I fell in love with it instantly. It was so beautiful. It's got a 10-ton hold. Which is just the belts, which may or may not be true, but I would imagine it's not. It would be quite a bit, but I don't know about 10 tons. But anyway, I still admire what the modder tried to do. So I thought, that is a real cracking idea. It literally picks up. It's a ground pickup, which I don't think anyone's ever done that before, like a modified one of these like that. So I fell in love with that, and I thought, well, I'd like to do it, but I don't think they've quite done it right. What I mean is, by my standards, as in, like, I wanted to jump into it on the field. It's got a beautiful motor. It's quite quick. You can get that one there, which is an awful lot quicker than 3 miles an hour that it says on the tin. And then it travels around. It's quite a powerful motor. Mine's a 50 horsepower. That is, I don't know that they've suited the horsepower. Ours has got a better engine in. I thought, let's do it properly. Yeah, so what I did was I basically made the mover, as I call it, which is sort of based upon the same, but we have actually got sides which would increase the depth and give it proper capacity. We've also given it a capacity in so much as you can actually see the capacity. You can see it feeling like a mini trailer. You can also jump into it as a tractor. I had to make it into a tractor. It's a vehicle, but then it's not too far off. But that's what we're going to buy. This beaut. I do love it. But again, I was inspired by another modder, but if that modder had done it, I wouldn't have done what I've done if that modder had done it like I would want it to be. But yeah. It is, yeah, I'll show you. It doesn't always show the tractor oh no, I'm in it, so it won't show the tractor, but you will see that is a tractor, as in the icon is a tractor, which means you can then jump in it. And that's obviously, I've done quite a bit of modding, and I knew this. I tried to begin, what did I just do then? Because I cleared all the icons. Did I just switch all the vehicles off? Why can I not see the vehicles? Very strange. But it is, yeah, I really do like this, and I've got everything right now. Things were moving around in the wrong place. The one thing I'd like to do, I'm not sure you can do it on this, it doesn't get stuck terribly. Even on a Ridgefield, it's not too terrible for what you'd think. Doesn't travel well backwards, but mine is, I've told mine to be faster backwards than like most people do. Oh, only I'm stuck now. After me saying, yeah, it doesn't like ridges very well. It doesn't like thick fields. I'm like on sand or something. But yeah, it's normally actually quite good. Yeah, and you can see it's got a capacity. If you look above the speed, yeah, like your speed and your driving and your damage bar, you will see that it's got 0 out of 0%. It actually does have a capacity. So yeah, I'm well chuffed for this. I just ran with it, and then obviously did far more than that modder had done, and put a bit of like proper sides on it. So it is now a mini trailer that picks up, and it is a cracker. The capacity is 27,777, so just under 30 tons, which I don't think is too terrible for that, really. Yeah, because it's got about 7 times as deep as it would be if it was just the belt. Now, the one thing, I was about to say, the one thing I am going to say is the game, unlike, the tool that I just, let me do this. Unlike that, that's got a fill section, and yet metal's horrible when it gets mucky. It really is still red metal, but it looks terrible. Yeah, the fill plane on that, I adjusted so it would fill that actually the box. I don't know that the belt system has one, and I don't know that you can add it, but if you can, I intend on making it see, like where it would go up to in the belt, so then it would look a bit more. At the minute it just travels lightly along the belt, but I'm not sure if this does have a fill plane. If it does, I'll do it. If it doesn't, I can't, so it will be what it is. But you can see that physically, obviously in real life, the stuff would go up the side of that, and it has got depth, so yeah, it's stuck. Let me switch your engine off. Yeah, we're going to have to drag it out, it's stuck. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it. So that's going to assist us grabbing the piles off this. Still not sure about the... Yeah, it's true, I'm going to need to definitely design a bigger silo, because we're going to literally fill... Well, that one's filled with beetroot already. Yeah, and then we've still got, I would say, another... Probably the same again on the field. About 4... At least another 160 tons or 160,000 litres on the field. Carrots, an awful lot already of these. Some of these are 2 or 3 piles of 18,000 litres, and some of them, most are at least 2, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are more than that. 8, 9. That's the one I destroyed. 9. So even if it was 9 times 20, it's a lot. Yeah, 9 times 10 is 9, so it'll be 180. Yeah, and there's at least about 200 tons, because some of them were 3, so about 200 tons, and we're only halfway through this field, if that, just under, I would say. Yeah, actually, I would say under half of that field, so... Again, we've probably got another... That's probably 500,000 litres. That's not going to be far off. And that, I would say, is going to be the biggest of the lot. So that's going to be quite a session next session. I might hire another... I do think we need a second one, but we can't afford one. But we could lease a second one, because I think we really need to, chuck it out. But we'll see how we go. Farmers do struggle sometimes, so we might struggle for this year. And we might grab out the profits, grab another one of those, even if it's full price, or if we get a homer in the sales and it's similar, we'll do that. We will get this sorted, definitely, one way or another. So, but that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm tired and I'm waffling. I'm going around in circles. So, yeah, all that remains to be said is goodbye for now.